I just got back from an early access screening of Challengers. Here are my non-spoiler thoughts. I genuinely really liked it, and I feel like I was kept on my toes the whole time, honey. During the press tour, they were asking people like, what team were you on? And I can genuinely say with full certainty that all three of them are horrible. I'm on nobody's freaking team. All three of them deserve each other in their effed up little love triangle. Like, are you mad? All three of them need a timeout and copious amounts of therapy. All three of them have their moments when they're completely at fault and they're doing messed up things to each other. And on purpose, I might add. All three of them are manipulative as but that's also an element of the film that made it so much fun to watch. Like, I was dead ass clutching my pearls the whole entire time. And even though I really liked the film, here are my qualms. I felt like the music was really off-putting. And I know what they were trying to achieve. It was trying to be like innovative with how it flowed, but it just didn't work for me, especially when it was heightened during conversation. I know they may have done that to like increase the intensity in certain conversations, but I feel like it just completely took me out of the moment, if I'm being honest. I also really didn't like some of the song choices. Like, I feel like they were flat out strange at some points. Again, probably an angle trying to be different, which I can appreciate, but I felt like the score was just too like electronic. And then the dialogue was like a bit of a hit or miss. At times it was really good, like especially during Tashi's like more heavy dialogue, but other times it just felt kind of forced and uncreative. I know for a fact some people are going to complain about the pacing and the back and forth, but if I'm being honest, I didn't mind it as much. I think first watch through is going to be a little confusing, and then the second time around you're just gonna get it. For me, the timeline jumping didn't take me out of the story. I feel like if anything, it kept me more on my toes. It's just kind of like a personal preference, but it's not necessarily like good or bad. The acting was really incredible, like, and as a huge Zendaya fan who's seen all of her work, I've never seen her like this, and it was like really exhilarating. Like, it was so sexy. I loved it. She was also just like mean and blunt and like just, I'm not gonna lie, Tashi's a fucking badass. Like, whether you love her, you hate her, you think she's mean, you think she's a bitch, she's a fucking badass. She knows what she fucking wants, okay? I think it's truly one of her best performances. And even if I wasn't a huge Zendaya fan, I think I'd still find her performance to be like the most captivating. Mike, who plays Art, her husband, and Josh, who plays Patrick, both brought such different flares to each of their characters. They were both amazing as well, and their dynamic was also just so much fun to see. The chemistry between the three of them is incredible, but I think especially the chemistry between Art and Patrick, I don't know, y'all. Very intriguing. And maybe I'll talk about this more in my like spoiler review, but like there's something, I don't know, I feel like there's something going on. But I think the three of them played so well with each other. It felt so natural, especially during that first like bedroom scene. I was gagged. Like, I was literally just sitting there like giggling to myself. It was so hot and it wasn't like awkward or anything. They definitely had an intimacy coach as well, which I think must have helped a lot. They also got to know each other a lot before they started filming. They did like a really intensive rehearsal period. So that's another reason why their chemistry was incredible. I also really loved how tennis itself was like the perfect metaphor for their love triangle. Two players in the audience, you know? And while I'm at it, the tennis scene, bitch, I literally felt like I was watching a real match. Like, you could barely see their stunt doubles. Like, I was like, where are the doubles? Like, are they actually the ones playing? Like, I think I was like, wait, I couldn't spot the doubles actually. I was literally sitting there like fucking breaking my neck. Also, whoever did the camera work, the cinematography, brilliant. And from now on, I will be using the term decimate that little bitch. Thank you.